Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to English lesson with Madam Wu. Today we are in Unit 3, Wildlife, on page 37 of your English Plus 1 textbook. The aim of today's lesson is to talk about ability using can and questions with how. Today's lesson focuses on learning how to use can to talk about abilities, learn how to use how in asking questions, and finally, practice with simple exercises. So, let's watch a video first.
Can I play with my friends?
You can do your homework first.
Oh, I can't do maths. It's so difficult. Can I ask my friends for some help?
No, you can't go outside. You can do maths. You're good at it. Well done. You can go outside now. She can do maths. She cannot do maths. She can't do maths.
Okay, when do we use can? So we use can when we want to talk about or show abilities. For example, can to show ability. Ostrich can run. Panda can climb. So, how do you use can in affirmative statement? We can use can following this structure, whereby subject plus modal verb plus verb. For example, I can jump. You can run. We can move. They can swim. He can sing. She can dance. And finally, it can hop. As a reminder, the verb that follow the modal verb must be in the base form. Okay, the verb that follows the modal verb can or can't must be in the base form. Alright, no ed, no ing, no es, no s. Okay, how about using can in negative statement? It's the same thing, subject plus modal verb can't and verb. For example, I can't jump, you can't run, we can't move, they can't swim, he can't sing, she can't dance, and finally it can't hop. Alright, the same reminder, the verb that follows the modal verb can't must be in the base form. Alright, so it means he can does math is wrong. She can cry loudly is incorrect. They can't play football. No, it's not correct. And we can't ride bicycles. No, it's wrong. So, as I've said, the verb that follows the modal verb must be in the base form with no es, no ies, no s, no ing, no ed. So, for the first one, the correct sentence would be he can do maths. Right? although he is a singular pronoun, the verb that after he must be in singular form. But here we have the modal verb, so do, we can't add es, right? Okay. The correct sentence for the second statement is, she can cry loudly. Okay. Kata dasar. They can't play football. And finally, we can't ride bicycles. Okay, bear in mind, kata kerja di belakang modal verb can dan can't tidak boleh ada apa-apa imbuhan. Mesti dalam kata dasar. We have learned how to use can and can't in constructing affirmative and negative statement. Now we would like to learn how to ask questions with can. Alright? So, for affirmative and negative statement, the subject come first. Okay, untuk ayat affirmative dengan negatif, subjek merupakan perkataan pertama. Okay, kalau dalam soalan, if in questions, so can should be the first word where we want to start a question. For example, can I jump? So modal verb plus subject plus verb. Can you run? Can we move? Can they swim? Can he sing? Can she dance? And can it hop? So when we ask these questions, using can, so the answer expected would be yes or no. So if the answer is yes, so we have to say yes, you can. So when I ask question like can I jump, kalau saya tanya orang, bolehkah saya lompat? Saya takut. Okay, the answer would be yes, you can. Okay, orang yang jawab akan jawab yes, kamu boleh, kamu boleh. So when you ask question using can I jump, the answer will be yes, you can. And if that person think that you can't do it, so he or she would say, no, you can't. Alright? Can with yes. Okay, yes, subject, can. No with subject and can't. Right? So when the answer is can you run, when you want to ask question to your friend, bolehkah kamu berlari? So can you run? Okay, your friend should answer yes, I can. Or he or she would say no, I can't. So these two are a bit tricky. You have to bear in mind with these. Okay, when asking and answering questions. Okay, for the others, it's the same. Can we move? Yes, we can. Can they swim? No, they can't. Can he sing? Yes, he can. Can she dance? No, she can't. Can it hop? Yes, it can. Right? So you have to pay more attention on the question of can I or can you and the answer, right? So let us do some exercise. Okay. So complete the examples from the quiz on page 36 that we have learned in our previous lesson. So an eagle blank see a small animal from a distance of 1 kilometer. Can or can't. Alright, this is an affirmative or negative statement. Yes, an eagle can see a small animal from a distance of 1 kilometer. Ostriches can fly or ostriches can't fly. Yes, the answer is can't. Alright, when you want to ask question, you have to use can a scorpion kill a human? So when the answer is yes, it should be yes, it can. You are right. Okay, question 4. Can elephants hear with their ears and their feet? The answer will be yes, they can. So we have learned to use can to give affirmative and negative statement and ask questions. Now we move on to asking questions with how, bagaimana. How, tanya soalan menggunakan how, bagaimana. So we ask questions with how to ask about abilities. So how to ask about abilities. So look at this format. How with adjective followed by modal verbs and your idea. For example, how big, okay, adjective big, modal verb can, your idea. A gorilla grow. The second example, how far can an eagle see? So this is to ask about abilities. How about asking about facts? So it's the same structure. So how heavy is a new baby? So we use is. Okay, satu. So we have to use is. Next example. How tall are the adult giraffes? Okay, so since giraffes is in plural, so we use the modal verb are. Okay, sebab giraffe ni lebih dari satu sebab ada s. Jadi kita perlu guna are. Okay, yang pertama satu. Jadi kita perlu guna is. Okay, so next, using how to ask about quantity. So how, quantifier with idea. For example, how many countries are there in the world? How many pencils do you have? Okay, we use how to ask about abilities, facts, and quantity. Let me give you more example on asking about ability. Okay, how big can, how far can, how fast can, how tall can, for example. How big can a gorilla grow? How far can an eagle see? How fast can an ostrich run? How tall can a giraffe grow? Next, to ask about facts. So, how heavy is or are or how far is or are. For example, how heavy is a baby? How far is the North Pole from the South Pole? How heavy are the tigers? Okay, are, because the tigers is in plural. Okay, so to ask about quantity, the same thing, how, quantifier, your idea, and are there. Alright, so for example, how many snakes are there in Malaysia? How many crocodiles are there? Okay, so as a reminder, we use can in affirmative sentences. We use can't in negative sentences. The verb that follows the modal verb can or can't must be in base form. Okay, kita guna can untuk ayat yang kita cakap yes, positif. Okay, kita guna can't untuk ayat yang kita sebut no, yang tak dapat. Okay, negatif. Okay, selepas perkataan can dengan can't, kata kerja dia mesti dalam kata dasar. Tak boleh ada imbuhan. Okay, mesti ingat. Alright, so that's all for today's lesson. Okay, thank you for watching. So if you have any inquiries, please drop me a message. Right. So with that, I would like to end the session of today. Bye. See you in the next lesson.